Oh yeah, I'm out here working on another project for the teeter-totter that I built, and I was pulling this giant rock that you'll see in that video, and guess who showed up? UPS. Haha, you know what this is? GoPro, baby. Oh. Well, the memory card, the dual charger, Hero 9 Black. Let's open this up real quick. You guys have probably seen a million of these videos by now, so let's just go through this really fast. Look how tiny this thing is. So let's get this charged up and do some test runs with it. All right, so the first test, I'm going to just jump on my bike and ride around my backyard trail to show you how well the stabilization actually works. This is all filmed in 4K, Super View, and it's gonna have boost mode on. White balance is set to 5500K, EV comp is -1. And I believe the ISO is 100 minimum, 3200 maximum. All right, those are all the settings. Let's just go ahead and see exactly how well this works on my backyard trail. Let's just see how the trail is doing today. This is one of the entrances. Oh yeah, that's so fun. Woo! If you're just freshly coming in. Woo! Such a fun feature. It's just like a giant rock roll made out of wood. Wood roll. This is the longest and fastest stretch on the trail. We're back on the side with the metal skinny. Here's my rock garden. The metal skinny and the drop and roll. All right, for the next one, I wanted to check out the photo feature on this. I did several different ones, from the Super View photo, I think that's what it's called, to the HDR, to the standard, but really, honestly, the only ones that I really want to show you are the HDR photos that I took on the trail and in my backyard. I just love them. To me, the colors and the dynamic range of it, it just pops out. I'm not a photo expert, but to my eye, they looked amazing. Right, so I wanted to do a quick test of how good this stabilization is. We just saw it on the bike. It looked really, really smooth. That was with boost on. I've been running boost ever since I got this camera, but I wanted to do a test where I ran up my driveway at my normal running pace just to see how good this stabilization is. I know whenever I used my gimbal in my Hero 4 Black, the gimbal could not keep up with me running. So let's just see how good this HyperSmooth boost is with me running up the road. All right, the next thing I wanted to try out, which I'm super excited about, is the TimeWarp, or some people call it hyperlapse. This first one is of me just walking around part of my property at standard walking pace, and pretty much all the settings are the same from the video, except for this is going to be using the linear with horizon leveling. On this next time warp, I did something a little weird. I wanted to try it out on my bike. So I just clamped my gooseneck little mount that I use for all of my footage right to my handlebars. This thing was wobbling around while I was riding up my driveway, and then I rode around on the road, and the footage, I think, turned out really, really cool. It actually really worked. So this opens up a whole world of filming some stuff that normally would take a lot of video space, where you know you're going from point A to point B. You don't need to have anything special in it. You just want to film the actual area where you're going really quick and get some smooth footage. This thing stabilized the footage like crazy. I had no expectations that this would actually work, but it did. Now on to the time lapse. I did a time lapse of the sunrise. I did this with 10-second increments. It was out there, which felt like forever, probably an hour and a half, 2 hours. I captured about 30 seconds of footage. Time lapses on this camera are so amazing. You have so much variability on how you set them up and how they work. And these type of things are just really nice for a user who is not super into camera details and all that, like myself. Like I don't get it yet. I'm trying to understand all of it. I'm learning, but to have these easy setup processes that the GoPro actually has on it for time lapses, and that you just capture real high quality images whenever you do it, is great. So check out this sunrise, and let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below. This next feature actually blew me away. I did not expect this to work at all. The screen looked completely black. This is the nighttime time lapse, and I didn't think it would work at all. Now, you do have to have this mounted to a stable surface or a tripod. I put this out, set it on auto, and just let it sit there for probably 45 minutes to an hour and 15 minutes. And as you can see, whenever you watch this, you can see the stars. You can see cars going by on the road that's behind my house. You can see the moon pop up over the trees. It kind of looks like the sun because it's just capturing as much light as it can. Super cool effect. There's actually one point that you can see what looks to be like a shooting star. I want to do more of these, and I want to do more of them on nights where there's clouds, where there's not clouds, because I think that the images that you'll capture from this are just so cool. So check it out. This is the nighttime time lapse. All right, there you go. This is kind of an untraditional review of the GoPro. This is kind of like this type of stuff that I wanted to be able to do with it. Ride my bike with it, do some vlogging with it, do some time warps, time lapses, nighttime time lapses, some weird things by attaching it to things like a leaf blower or a lawnmower, checking out all the stabilization that's in it. This thing is packed with a ton of features. I am super impressed with this GoPro, and right now I'm loving this front screen. I can see that I'm perfectly framed. It's just an amazing camera. I am ecstatic about it, and I hope to be able to produce some really cool videos with it. I came from a GoPro Hero 4 Black going to a GoPro Hero 9 Black. It's a game changer. It's an absolute game changer. This thing is probably going to be my primary camera for the channel now. I do use my iPhone a lot. I do plan on getting the new iPhone when it comes out, so we'll see what features the camera offers on that. But so far, I give this camera a 9 out of 10. I can't give it a perfect one because I was really wanting 4K slow motion at really high frame rates like 120 and 240, but they just don't offer that yet. But for everything else, for killing the gimbal, for giving me all these other options, it is awesome. Go out there and get you a GoPro Hero 9 Black if you can. I highly recommend it. Spend a little bit more money than the 8 or the 7 is right now. I think you will be very happy with it in the long run. So if you guys like this video, as usual, give it a like, give it a comment. Let me know what you guys think of it. Did you get one? Are you gonna buy one? And also, if you haven't subscribed, get out there, subscribe. I greatly appreciate it whenever you guys subscribe to my channel. I love seeing new people come on board and interact with me in the comments. And also, go out there, check out my Instagram page. It's Run Bike Mike on Instagram, and I would love to get more followers on there. Love to interact with you in the DMs and in the comments. But as always, get out there, run, bike, build, and just have fun. We'll see you in the next one. Oh yeah! That's so fun.